Today, I'm going to share to you how to get healthy and fit in your 40s for free. Imagine if you're going to learn this and apply this and put into action and part of your way of life, it will be a lifestyle, it will be a life changer. I've been doing this for more than 7 years, and one thing that I really learned and you need to also to consider is if your nutrition or exercise or your system or your routine are very complicated, there's a big chance that it's gonna be hard or it will turn into frustration and eventually you just ended up quit. So if you're gonna master these major tips that I'm gonna share to you, because this is very simple, accessible, affordable, sustainable, that you will be consistent for the rest of your life. And believe me, if you're gonna do this, everybody will have a great chance that we're gonna have a healthy aging. So the number one tip that I'm gonna share to you is sun exposure, because this is really free. And considering there's a lot of supplements now, I love supplements. I live in Midwest, but I know how expensive if you're gonna just rely with just the vitamin D or D3 supplements, because it's really a must. If you are considering to get healthy and fit, you need to have a vitamin D. And there's a lot of research and studies that it's really essential that you can have or part of your daily lives to have a vitamin D, D3. I work in a nursing home for more than 17 years. And it's really sad to see those people that they are declining. And we know that if you're gonna look at their diagnosis, I will say most or all of them have vitamin D deficient. So it's very important because vitamin D is essential for our bone health, for our immune function. And then number three that is very important also is for our mood. A lot of people are like wondering why I'm so moody, why I'm feeling depressed, why I'm feeling down. And those people in the nursing home, every time they incorporate exposure for the sun, moderation exposure of the sun is very important. And it's free. In just a matter of number of minutes, exposing them to the sun, it will change their mood and they have more appetite. And the best of all is a good night's sleep. So if I were you want to stay fit, of course, getting healthy in your 40s and looking for free, try to take advantage with the sun exposure, which is really best to have this vitamin D that we really need in our life. The number two tip to get healthy and fit in your 40s for free is intermittent fasting. I've been doing intermittent fasting for years, and I can't really imagine how very important tool for me to be successful with my journey. I was looking for the best exercise, best nutrition, which is really great. But if you're gonna incorporate intermittent fasting, and this is free, and they have the hundreds of benefits, and one of the best thing that I really love is to have a sustainable fat loss. And it's really helped to kickstart your metabolism. It's also helped to regulate your hormones and also increase your insulin sensitivity. And it's no brainer and it's free. And for me, I'm 40 years old, and I have a lot of stories and testimonials, and even with my patient. I have this one particular patient, and according to him, he didn't do any fasting in his life. And one day, he lost his balance, fell on the floor, and he was stuck there for almost 5 days. No access with food, but just water. And he was fortunate enough that he can crawl towards the toilet, and he can get up because he's big and he is really have this sarcopenia. He have no strength for his legs. So all he can do is crawl. So he was crawling towards the toilet and he was drinking that water using his hand. And it was kind of like gross. I almost throw up. But the best thing is, according to him, that's the best thing happened to his life. The first few hours or days, he was really starving. He was very hungry. And the next day, he was feeling good. The third day, he was feeling great. And he was not even worried about eating anymore. He was just drinking that water in the toilet bowl. And after that, when the EMS came and rescued him, and then he promised himself that he will skip breakfast for the rest of his life. And you know why? According to him, it's part of his way of life to incorporate fasting. And that's the reason I really love fasting, because not just because of him, because it's really backed by science. And there's a lot of research through research. And if you're gonna also level up to prolonged fasting, I love fasting. I think the longest fasting I had is almost 90 hours. And that was really amazing feeling and taking advantage with autophagy. Again, there are more than hundreds of benefits when you incorporate fasting, particularly intermittent fasting as part of your way of life. The number 3 tips that's very important, which is really a must, especially if you're above 40 years old, to get healthy and stay fit for free is physical activity. You need to move more. And there's a lot of research and study that if you're more than 40 years old, strengthening or resistance training is really a must. And when I was started my wellness and weight loss journey, I was just crazy with walking, then running, and then I do a little bit of strengthening exercise, but it was not enough for me to accelerate my health reset and weight loss solution, and to kickstart my metabolism, to increase my insulin sensitivity, and of course to balance my hormone. So I was getting fit, but I look older, and there's something missing in my life there. So since I incorporating this strengthening and body weight exercise, it's really great feeling that you have more strength, muscle mass. And the thing is, I accelerate my health reset and weight loss solution. And aside from that, it's free. You don't need to get crazy. You can start inside your house just by doing body weight exercise. If you have dumbbells also, which is really great to have more compound exercise. For me, I really love peripheral heart action training, so I can alternate or do training for my upper extremities and my lower extremities. And the most important muscles in our body is our quads, our thigh. So you need to incorporate also body weight exercise, particularly your squats. And then a lot of people just doing exercise mainly just to lose weight or to get rid of those body fats. But we need to take good care of our heart. Our heart is a muscle. Our arteries are made of smooth muscles. So we need to incorporate this walking or jogging or running, or even if you can do cycling. I love cycling. I've been cycling like crazy because it's not exercise anymore. It's therapy, fun, and the benefits is for your cardiovascular system. And the leading cause of death worldwide by far is heart diseases. And if you can just level up with more walk to run, and then cycling or swimming, any cardiovascular fitness, and again, this is free. All you have to do is to find something that it's fun, sustainable, and accessible, that you will be consistent for the rest of your life. You don't need to go to the gym if you think it's really necessary. You want to build some muscles and you want to have this great physique. You can go to the gym, but if your goal is just to get fit and healthy in your 40s, which is free, start with just walking, then running or swimming or jogging, or for me, I love cycling and running. So that's the reason. Always remember, you need to increase your physical activity, your resistance training, like body weight exercise, and also your cardiovascular fitness, which is your walking, running, jogging, cycling, or swimming. The 4th major tip that's really a must is mindfulness, stress management. You need to have a good quality sleep, 7 to 9 hours. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for more than 7 years, and there's a big difference if you have a good night's sleep or not. And I've been training and racing a lot, and there's a big difference. And this is really backed by science that if you have a good night's sleep, which is really free, it really helps to regulate your blood sugar, balance your hormones, and kickstart your metabolism. And the best thing with this, really helps for your healthy aging. And there's a lot of research and study how important is sleeping. And just imagine if you don't have a good night's sleep, and if you're gonna do this night by night, and then your hormones will mess up, and you were wondering why you have a lot of belly fats, or you cannot get rid with your fats or lose weight. That's because you're not helping your body to reset your hormones. And again, if you wanna stay healthy and fit, try to make sure you have a good night's sleep. It really makes wonder, and it's really a life-changing if you're gonna be consistent. So again, if you wanna accelerate your health reset and stay fit in your 40s for free, You need to make it sure you're gonna have a moderate sun exposure. Number 2 is you need to incorporate intermittent fasting. Number 3, you need to level up your physical activity. And number 4, you need to be mindfulness and making sure you're gonna manage your stress, particularly with your sleep. If you value our content, please consider to leave a comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps to boost our small YouTube channel. And if you wanna accelerate your health reset and weight loss solution, you can visit www.goreset.me. We have free resources there, starter guide that you can level up to your fitness as well as to have a sustainable fat loss. Thank you so much for watching. You have a happy, healthy life. Go reset that.